Hello friends, today I will teach you a little bit about the S4 HANA cloud. My name is Faraz, and the reason for this video is to just explain you what has been changed with on-premise solution. So you might have had some experience on S4 HANA on-premise where you used to create sales orders with transaction codes, purchase order with transaction codes, and all the config using SPRO. But with S4 HANA public cloud version, things have changed, and the ways of implementing is also changed. Like for example, you have to configure the phases as like approved, like configuration of the org structure is approved, and then you move on to the next phases. So all of these changes have slightly come with the public cloud version of S4 HANA, and I'll just quickly show you some of the things. So like when you get your so two things to remember. One is the end user link and screen is different. So where users have to create sales order, purchase orders, finance, and whatever. And the configuration, which was SPRO, is changed to CBC, which is called Central Business Configuration. So now here also with the configuration, you also approve the stages of the project, which is, for example, once your organization structure is approved within the configuration, then only you can make the rest of the changes. Then only your links will be enabled to make the changes. For example, here, I'll just quickly show you few things. This is the org structure, and this is an evaluation system where you get by default certain org structure configured. So one of the common ones is 1710. So all this you can see is confirmed. Now if I click on edit, for example, and you see if I change the status of confirm will change to back to open. Then all the associated changes you won't be able to do in the configuration. So which enforces all the configurations that once you confirmed your organization structure, then you can only move to the next phase of the project. So that's why it's very important you confirm once everything is clear. So it's good in a way for the public cloud. So now here you see the overview. So this is generally what you get when you are implementing cloud. This is to play for consultants. So like if I change anything in the org structure, this will become to reopen. So when it's reopened, then you don't get to see the configuration changes. Now you can't do basically. So here if I after this is done, all the phases done. So this is the session for an overview. I'll create another session to explain the details of how the configurations are done, how you create a new org structure and stuff, and how you confirm that. So here, this is the configuration screen where you get, like in SPRO, you had the sales and distribution, etc., things like that. So here, taking as an example of sales, I normally jump to sales because my original background is sales. So, but we can talk about other configuration things as well. So here, like if you see sales process settings, so all these are the configuration behind it. So which it by default it has been provided in the evaluation system. So let's say this one. So assign sales org distribution plant. I was actually looking at it before, so that's why it's there. So now here you see this is already assigned. Now you would also notice that system will not give you option to edit or delete, because if you delete from here, the chart I was showing earlier of the org structure, that will be disturbed. So you can't actually delete from here. Okay, so if you have to do, so you have to make sure the organization structure setup is not confirmed before you start working on that. Okay, so that's one thing. And let's say not related to org structure. So if I have to create, let's say, order reasons. So here you can, because it is not related to an org structure activity, you get an option to create new entries here. Okay, org structure related are restricted because it is directly linked to the chart. So once that is configured, you can't do anything. Okay, So you click on new entries and do that. So you might the reason I'm showing this is because there are a couple of changes which have come with the cloud version of it, and not only the configuration elements and anything that is changed, it has also there are a few additional functionalities that have come which are not available in the on-premise version. One of them you will see is adaptive billing, which I've worked, and I'll explain. So custom adaptation for billing. So this is a very interesting topic because you can assign number ranges based on the country code, and play more into the billing, because I think in SPRO version there was some restrictions around it. So we'll talk about what is the changes that have come with the cloud version and how it is different. And the normal end user app is very good as well. And I will just see if I can show something on that. So if once your configuration and everything is complete, then you don't see transaction codes and stuff. It's all Fiori based. I'm saying Fiori because you might have seen Fiori in your on-premise. So it's all here. So you can create. So whatever you want to do, user will get access to create sales order like this. Then you can just go. And then when you click on the sales order, then you get the normal screen, very much similar to what you have been using. So you will not feel much different, but the initial, so like this was the initial screen when you were creating the sales order in S4 HANA. So you enter all the all the main features that you needed. So let's say 1710, and then I'm not gonna do the full process. I'm just trying to show you the screens, and then we'll do session by session for each topic. Okay, so now here, and then you enter rest of details and save it, and then you create the full cycle. So it's all good, very good. And the reason companies are moving to cloud because it's cost effective. You can share the cloud, it's public cloud, so the costs are significantly lower. Securities and everything are all in place. Plus, it gives you much more flexible options to integrate with third-party applications. So I hope you've liked this small overview of the cloud version. Please like and subscribe, because now I'll be creating more such videos, and I just need some encouragement from you guys to make sure that you like my videos, and then I can create some more. So hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Okay, thank you everyone.